Kelly. Today I'm gonna work on more spinning. So we're gonna start with an outside crossbody lead with a double joint turn on this end, so you can see. This is Kelly. So crossbody lead, outside turns. What we do, gentlemen, is on the count of 3, we get away so that she can go across, right? And we lift our left hand. This is how we're going to show her that she's going to turn. If you don't lift your hand, she's simply going into a regular crossbody lead. To show that she's turning, you're going to go 1, 2, and lift. And then I'm going to turn outside, which is why we call it an outside crossbody lead. And 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, up, and 5, 6, 7. For the outside crossbody lead, we're going to go over the footwork for the ladies. So Kelly, if you would. So ladies, this is your footwork. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So as usual, you alternate your feet. So you start on your right. Let's do it again. 5, 6, 7. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay. One more time with the partner. Gentlemen, same for you. Alternate your feet, starting with the left and 1, 2, up, turn, turn, turn. I'm exaggerating, kind of marching. That's not what you should do. I want you to see the footwork. And 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Now what's going on up here? How do I turn her? Again, I lift my left arm, and then there are different methods, but since she's traveling on that one, we're gonna go like this, like flat hands, and I go out, and then basically what's happening with these 2 fingers is I do this. Stir the top.
You can also use these 2 fingers, your middle 2 fingers. I have to use these because when I use my first 2, my ring finger can't get out of the way, and the lady finds that confusing, so choose your best 2.
And also just what not to do is do not grab her hand because you're going to twist her wrist and it's not going to work. So 1, 2, up, 5, 6, 7. Also, if you're dancing with a shorter partner, and you're taller, much taller, you don't, do it at your height, do it at her height. It's always about the lady, so make sure she's comfortable when you're doing that. Okay, so when we finish the outside crossbody, 2 turns, 6, 7, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch hands before she even finishes turning. So I'm going to switch to what we call handshake, and I'm not going to bring it down. I'm going to go into a prep for a triple spin from here. So I go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. All right, now let's talk about multiple spins. First of all, the prep for the guy, I call this the Zorro move because you basically do this, right? But what it is handshake, again, with my right to her left. I go to my left, 1, and then to my right, 1, 3. And here I'm slightly above her head. Again, I'm going to do the spin with these 2 fingers. If you feel more comfortable with the other 2 fingers, it's okay. And then I'm going to kind of draw the circle over her head. 5, 6, 7. Now what's the secret to a multiple spin is that you have to complete, especially a triple spin, you have to complete your prep even a little bit early before the 3 count, the 1, 2, 3 is done, right? So I go 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to start with music. I'm going to start spinning a little bit, maybe cheat a little bit so she can manage to do her spins. 5, 6, 7. Now notice, and it's slow, so it's hard to do it slow. Notice that I wasn't doing anything with my feet, and that's okay when you're doing multiple spins because you want to focus on the lady. But you have to know the beat. So if you lose the beat, if you think you're gonna lose the beat, you may not be ready for a triple spin, but if you feel the music very well and you're fairly confident, you don't have to do any steps. But you could also continue doing your steps so that you don't lose the beat. So you go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. Again, faster is easier. Okay, now ladies, multiple spins. You know the basic right turn. This one is a little different, and we want to walk you through your prep footwork. So when the guy gives you that Zorro move, he's trying to prep you for a triple so that you're more balanced. So we're going to turn away from the camera and give you the prep footwork. What you're going to do is you're going to tap on your right, and then lock here on 3, and then push off your left, and then spin. Now, when you spin, you have several options. If you're an experienced dancer, you can do it all on your right foot. The weights are going to be on the right, and this one is barely touching and maybe not even touching the left one. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Now what I did this time is because I don't have a partner and it's kind of hard, I don't have anything to spot, I anchored. That's also okay. So let's talk about spotting. So your footwork for the prep, you step on the right and you lock your knees. Guys, it's very important here that you position her arm, if it's not 90 degrees, I kind of hold on to her arm to kind of stabilize her before I even start spinning. And then I go into the spin, and ladies, 5, 6, 7. So what Kelly's doing, she's anchoring right now because we're doing it slow. It's totally fine. When you're doing it fast with the speed of the song, you will see that the more you do it, the more comfortable you will be, and you may not even be touching the floor with your left foot. Okay, so one more time the ladies prep footwork, because we usually spend a long time on that. So here it is. You tap on the right and you lock, and then you push off the left and you spin. And I strongly suggest that you practice spinning, multiple spinning at home without a partner. So another critical thing, ladies, is to spot. So you're dancing with someone, he is your spot, and you're gonna look at him every time you turn. And that's gonna help you not lose balance and not get dizzy, right? All right, so at home when you practice, you're gonna pick something to spot, and you're gonna start with a single turn. So right now I'm focusing on something right there. I'm pushing off my left, and I spin, and notice how my head, it kind of looks at my spot, and I turn and I look at it again. Then you're gonna start with a double spin, and 5, 7. Every time I turn, I look at my spot. So with a partner, every time you turn, you look at your lovely partner, right? So you go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. Kelly's got long hair, and it falls apart every time she spins and hits her partner. All right, so that's multiple spinning for you. It does take a lot of practice. Gentlemen, if your partner is not very experienced, start with a double, test the water, and then go to a triple. All right. So we have finished. Anything else that I'm forgetting about spins? I mean, I'm sure there'll be questions, but...
When you're practicing at home, you can also do it like in your bathroom where there's tile. And then there's always a mirror, so you can always just spot yourself.
That's right.
And also, doing it in a bathroom sometimes can help minimize the amount of space that you can use to do your spins. So it really makes sure that you are centered and that you stay in one spot. So sometimes it gives you a space limitation and you can spot yourself in the mirror.
That's right. That's a good technique, spotting yourself. All right. So we have done the 3 spins, right? Guys, I'm going to give you a spin here. You're going to go into a simple right turn. And again, if you're more advanced, if you're good about this, you can do a double spin. So you're going to lift your right arm and just do a double here. But for the purpose of this exercise, we're going to do a single turn. 1, 2, 3. And on 3, I'm going to face away from my partner. And I'm going to give her with my right arm. I'm going to arch a little bit to make it comfortable for her. And I'm going to spin her 1, 2 times. Okay, so this is called behind my back turn. So again, 2 options here. Either you can do a double 1, 2, 3, and then 5, 6, 7, or the way what we're doing here is we're doing a single 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, I forgot to do a double because I was thinking about explaining something here. Again, guys, you have to kind of reach and show and lead the 2 spins. You're not just standing there, right? So you're here, and I'm going to do 1 and 2 turns, not just let her decide how many turns she wants to do. And I think I did exactly that this time. All right, so I go 1, 2, 3, and spin, and I'm also looking at her as she's doing it. I'm making sure that she's stable enough and that she understands what I want her to do. So here go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Now on 1, I'm gonna put her right hand on my right shoulder. I'm gonna go into what's it called? Drop catch. So I go 1, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna do a windmill. So I go up and down and up and down. What's important for the visual effect of the windmill is that you keep her arms straight and you don't pull it out of her socket, right? Alright, so let's go over that. So we go forward, 2, 3. So I pull forward as much as her, how long her arm is. And then I keep it straight and I do not push down from here. I follow her motion, turn, up, down. Okay, so make sure when her arm is here, never push directly back, towards the floor. Wait for her to start spinning and then go down. All right, so where were we? Here, drop catch, and forward 2, I'm stepping away so she can go forward, and down, up, down. Okay, now, what I'm going to do also with this one is before she even completes the turn, I'm going to switch hands because what I want to do next is I want to toss her hand behind her back. So I go 1, 2, 3, and then here I'm going to give her a free spin. So I'm going to pull with my right hand and I'm going to go 5, 6, 7. And because I gave her a little bit more of a lead, she's going to do a double, maybe a triple, or maybe a single. It's up to her. Alright, but you do give her the lead so she can choose what she can do with it. Alright, so here we go. We're going to go over the whole thing from the start. And 1, 2, up, 5, 6, 7, prep, 2, 3, spin, spin, spin. Here I go. Spin, spin, spin. Shoulder drop, windmill,